Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ibrahim Hooper with CAIR's Video News Update. CAIR's Michigan chapter has asked federal authorities to probe whether religious or ethnic bias influenced the closing of Muslim bank accounts.
Council on American-Islamic Relations, or CAIR, the Michigan chapter sent a letter to the National Treasury after receiving complaints about J.P. Morgan Chase closing customers' accounts. CAIR says that it is concerned those account holders' ethnicity or religion may have had something to do with the closing of the accounts.
So we're beginning to see a pattern. It's not just one specific individual or company that's being closed, but there's a number of them. And one thing they have in common is that they're either Muslim or Arab.
Lawyers with CAIR Michigan and CAIR National won a court victory in a border questioning case alleging that Muslim travelers were asked unlawful religious questions.
While the facts of this case are novel, the principles they involve are not. It is but a modest proposition of constitutional law that the government does not have the authority to compel travelers to disclose their religious beliefs and practices as a condition to cross the border. But that is what the government has done here. And we are encouraged that a court, in a decision today that it acknowledged was unprecedented, took an important step to communicate that the government does not possess that authority.
In an appearance on Voice of America, a CAIR representative said growing Islamophobia is undermining religious tolerance.
When you have essentially 1/3 of the population opposed to any minority group, that is a reason to be concerned. And we do know there is significant opposition to Jewish minorities, Catholic minorities. Mitt Romney was a Mormon, and that was brought up repeatedly. So it's not just Muslims.
Islamophobia was on display recently when anti-Muslim protesters cheered mention of an attack on an American mosque.
But Islamophobia has real consequences within our community. Children get bullied in school, and that should be unacceptable to everyone. There's discrimination, racial profile, and hate crimes. 2007, a mosque was burned down in Columbia, Tennessee. Shame on you.
CAIR recently called for hate crime investigations of vandalism targeting mosques in Minnesota, Georgia, and Texas.
Officials at Owatonna's Muslim Society Center speak out after their building is vandalized again. The Minnesota chapter of the Council of American-Islamic Relations released a statement saying, quote, "The nature of this vandalism seems to indicate that the vandalism is targeted rather than random."
Justin, the paint is still on the sign here at the Islamic Center. It says London Justice on this side of that sign. Alberta police say this is a major crime, and the Council on American-Islamic Relations agrees they want the FBI now involved.
Accusations of a hate crime in Collin County. The Council on American-Islamic Relations sent us these photos of what they say is a paintball attack against a mosque in McKinney. Someone fired the paintballs at it Saturday night. Then the attackers also hit a vehicle owned by a man who attends the mosque. McKinney police say they'll recommend stepped-up patrols in that area.
CAIR San Diego called for an investigation of a threat to a local Muslim school.
The San Diego Islamic community is asking the FBI and local police to investigate a recent bomb threat on a Muslim school as a hate crime. Last Saturday, the Islamic School of San Diego received 3 threatening voicemails from an anonymous woman. One of them was an expletive-filled message about throwing a bomb at the school. The San Diego chapter of the Council on American-Islamic Relations reported the incident to the FBI and police.
And in Florida, CAIR sought an independent investigation of the FBI shooting of a Muslim.
Shibley, and I want to start with you. The FBI says it's assembled a team to investigate this shooting. Is that not enough?
Well, we're calling for an independent investigation because this is a system of checks and balances. I mean, the bottom line is that a man who was not convicted or even charged with any crime formally was shot and killed 7 times, once in the head, after 5 hours of interrogation in his house. So that's very disturbing. It raises a lot of questions. We're not accusing the FBI agents of anything at this point. We just have unanswered questions, and we're calling for an independent probe to answer those questions.
To receive CAIR email updates and action alerts, sign up at CAIR.com. To contact CAIR, email info@CAIR.com. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to you.